It's go time.
Here comes the challenger!
Dang, just started the stream. We already have follower alerts. Thanks, Saltiest Alex, for following. Alright, I guess we're all set. So let me just go ahead and cut straight to the action. Welcome to a spur-of-the-moment Grudge match. We actually had a some Tekken stuff planned for later on today. But we're actually going to... let me turn character select on just in case. But we're actually going to be doing a spur-of-the-moment Street Fighter Grudge match between two of the notoriously saltiest players in the Discord. We have got Take No Prisoners, aka Extra Slick, as he's known in the Discord, who is previously a Platinum Abigail player. Looks like he actually finally hit Diamond after grinding ranked for like a week or two. And we've got RenzelGunz. And there's not much history here necessarily. These guys are just both notoriously, you know, like salty. They're very bad at taking losses, and you know, they just happen to be in the Discord at the same time looking for games. And you know, RenzelGunz is really feeling himself, saying, you know, I need somebody to fight me. I need somebody who's going to be a worthy opponent. I don't want any noobs. Basically, was the attitude that he took. And so you know, I figured there's no two better players to invite to have a first to 10 salty Grudge match than these two. So Extra Slick uses Abigail, and he's been pretty much just carried by Abigail and his massive damage and a little bit of a matchup unfamiliarity through ranked, and he's just been annihilating people left and right. And RenzelGunz, on the other hand, has been playing M. Bison for a really long time. And he sort of worked his way up to where he is now. So yeah, this is actually going to be interesting. So I don't know if these guys are in a voice lobby with each other, but we're definitely, whatever they're saying to each other, if they are saying anything to each other, we definitely can't air that. So we're just gonna have to make do with my commentary.
Round one.
All right, here we go. It looks like we're going on Abigail stage. I'm going to be referring to Take No Prisoners as Extra Slick, because that's how we know him. And right off the bat, Extra Slick is going to demonstrate his run shenanigans. And this is one thing that he loves to do. He gets in your face, and then he just goes with any kind of block strength, and if it gets blocked, immediately into run, into grab. And it's going to take... We're gonna have to find out exactly how quickly RenzelGunz can catch on to that and start reacting properly to those runs. Because that's not real, is what that is. Like, that's like akin to Zangief's running bear grab resets. I mean, they're a little bit better than running bear grab resets, but it's still something that you can't just afford to do every single time. Eventually, it will start getting difficult. And so, with this long set format that we've got here with this Grudge match, maybe RenzelGunz will start to will have the advantage. He starts to learn some of these tricky mix-ups. Here we go. Extra Slick with the V-trigger activation immediately into the unblockables. And RenzelGunz just takes... Oh, wow! Shoots back the EX Cycle Ball right at Renzel. Excellent chase down with the EX run. That's got, in V-trigger, that's got 3 hits of armor. So RenzelGunz really has to be careful with how he handles that. What people will tell you is to wait until he gets close and then either jump or neutral jump or jump forward. Extra Slick jumps over the EX Cycle Ball. RenzelGunz looks like he's just not entirely sure what to do. And honestly, I have no idea either. It takes so much studying to learn how to handle the Abigail matchup because he's such an unconventional character. I just barely know how to handle this character with my main, which is Karen. So I absolutely have no idea as to what specific matchup tips I need to give I need to give RenzelGunz how to approach this matchup, except for he should 100% be neutral jumping those runs. Yeah, and the slide is not going to cut it. Even non-EX, not in V-Trigger, has 1 hit of armor, so it's absolutely going to punish the slides. Oh, there we go, the parry. I think that's the B-skill there for Abigail. Not seeing too often because he can just armor everything, but he's busting that out. Back throw by RenzelGunz towards the corner. Oh, no quick rise, which means unnecessary amounts of OP here from Renzel. He's going to have a great time just completely rushing down extra slick in the corner here. And this is one of the weaknesses of not only Abigail, but of extra slick playstyle in particular. Once you have him trapped in the corner, he can no longer retreat back to full screen. He sort of just falls apart. But no, unfortunately, RenzelGunz is going to let him out and sacrifice the round just like that.
Round 2. Fight.
Jab into run into Abigail run grab, whatever that's called. Alright, RenzelGunz wakes up with buttons. Oh, but no, the armor is going to completely annihilate that Psycho Axe. Alright, V-Trigger activation off the Psycho Ball. Back throw. Oh, teleports behind. Has a confirm opportunity, but doesn't pick it up. So those runs into the punch follow-up, that is punishable. The problem is that it's got so much range that oftentimes characters have a difficult time punishing it. I honestly don't know what M. Bison has that can punish that at max range. RenzelGunz takes a round with 2 crouching light kicks.
Final round. Fight.
Slide off the start of the match. I'm surprised that that extra slick didn't just run on the start of the round. Sort of seeing this trade of gimmicks, and here we're going to see Abigail's massive amounts of damage that he can do, just like that off the start of the round. 50% health, easily over 50%, and working on a stun. Goes for the overhead follow-up after the run, goes for the teabags, and this is going to be damage. Abigail's damage output is so ridiculously high.
Abigail wins.
Alright, so the question now is how long is it going to take Renzel to start seeing those runs? Because right now what all the extra slick is doing is he's just canceling his strings into run and then going for something. Grab, overhead punch, doesn't matter what it is. They can all be neutral jumped once Abigail's close
Round 1.
And so Renzel's going to need to start seeing those runs and neutral jumping them. And yeah, the Psycho Ball's not going to work there. And RenzelGunz is, of course, also a very active player, and that doesn't work against Abigail. You have to be very patient to play this guy. Renzel dashes forward, and that's not going to work. Maybe you do a V-trigger. Here we go. Like already working on a stun. That's going to be huge damage. Oh, just narrowly not enough to kill. RenzelGunz tries to get off the ground with an EX stomp or Devil's Reverse or whatever that was, and it just gets jammed.
Fight.
Renzel needs to play this game a lot more patiently. Wow, just raw run, not even EX into grab. RenzelGunz, he needs to start neutral jumping those. There's no shortcut to dealing with that. You have to see it, you have to neutral jump it when he gets close. And there we go, another cancel into run into grab. Renzel's just eating all of them all day. EX grab, that's going to be a stun, and here's going to be the perfect. Extra Slick takes his 3rd game.
Abigail wins.
Now this may look very one-sided, but you have to take into account that Extra Slick's offense here is very one-dimensional. It's just block string, run, grab, block string, run, grab, and it's just working every single time. And that's where RenzelGunz has to adapt. This is entirely his game right now, and this is the momentum here depends on RenzelGunz. If Extra Slick can just do the same thing every single time and have it keep on working, he's gonna keep doing it. He's gonna keep winning. So we're only going to see a tide swing here if Renzel can start to take the appropriate adaptations of those neutral jumps. Okay, X, Inferno. RenzelGunz with a very risky offense here, especially against a character like Abigail. Going for a lot of dash ups, not a lot of confirms. Oh, there's the unblockable, fully charged, and the fact that RenzelGunz didn't even take the armor break, the scaled armor break, or guard break, I should say, means he's just gonna eat a ton of damage and stun for it and lose the round. Sometimes in those kinds of situations where Abigail's just charging the unblockable in your face like that, you have to just take it. At least the armor break, I mean the guard break gets scaled. Oh, backdash! Manages to escape that situation, but doesn't punish it properly. You need a neutral jump if you want to punish properly. As a matter of fact, backdashing is also risky just because of the fact that the run can still chase you down. He can punch you and get a counter hit with that backdash. Oh, there's the armor break, the guard break. He's not going to be able to pick it up, however. Renzel's going to be able to take the momentum. Whoa, I'm not sure what he was trying to V-skill there. Oh yeah, that's not a smart projectile to be using against a character that can throw them right back at you. Okay, the jump back is a great adaptation. I like to see that. But now he just needs to start going for those neutral jumps. And he can start getting those punishes as well as dodging those run resets. Alright, standing light kick. As soon as he lands, he's going to be able to get that tiny bit of damage that RenzelGunz needs to close out that round. Are we going to see an adaptation here? Are we going to start seeing some run punishes? That same interaction has happened twice now. Extra slick with the cancel into the Abigail flip. Another Abigail gimmick in that no matter what you cancel it out of, it is always interruptible. You have to see that flip when you just have to jab it or something. And you don't want to block it because they are incredibly plus. Oh, yep, can't run away. That critical art hits everywhere. That'd be a ton of damage. Oh. Dodging light kick confirm. I actually think that was a medium kick. Dodging medium kick confirm into V-trigger. And that's going to be game number 4 there for Extra Slick. Alright, so far we've seen RenzelGunz dodge that run exactly twice. However, he hasn't been able to punish it either time. What he needs to do is start neutral jumping.
Round 1.
Roid user, I wouldn't take notes on either of the players. How are you? Something about them tells me that you should be learning here. It's purely a grudge match. Oh, here we go. RenzelGunz with the corner offensive going on here. Using those close frames on Bison. Yep, the Psycho Inferno is going to be able to keep his block string going. Closing the distance a little bit, working on a stun. We might even see a slide. Oh, no, he jumps in twice. Oh no, this is going to be a huge momentum swing here. Extra Slick just like that is out of any kind of danger of getting stunned. As a matter of fact, in just one reset like that, we see a stun, and this is going to be disgusting damage right here. As a matter of fact, if Abigail had full critical, he'd be able to kill with this. But there we go, one more reset into the overhead, one more hit's going to do it. The Abigail flip, good block, good V reversal with her plus. You need hand speed to hold those. RenzelGunz jumps in to punish the reflection on the EX Psycho Ball. Oh, no, that's done. So for those of you who don't know, Abigail's critical art hits in front and directly above him. So if you neutral jump, if you jump forward, if you jump back to try and avoid it, it will still get hit. Even if you cross him up, it'll still work. And the only thing you can do to dodge that critical art is just back up. Or just block it. Alright, RenzelGunz has Extra Slick in the corner here, but of course he's going to use that double hit of armor on the EX run to get himself right out of dire straits. Good throw to punish that V reversal. Oh, there we go. I like that. That's the adaptations that we need. He's using that EX Psycho Ball, and even though it's getting reflected, he's jumping in to punish the actual reflection. Oh, Extra Slick has the armor through the normal, but he just doesn't let it go in time to get punished. There we go. And it's gonna go. Look at this damage output. Abigail's damage is ridiculous. That's gonna be game number 5 here for Extra Slick. However, we are seeing some adaptations out of RenzelGunz. If he makes a few more adjustments like that, we could very easily see a comeback. But once the match counter starts to tick up there, it might be a wrap. Just because by virtue of the character, because Abigail's damage output and his resets are so devastatingly, just devastating in general, you could very easily lose games just by virtue of making one mistake. One mistake, you let Abigail start hitting you with the 80% combos, it's done. It doesn't matter who you're up against, how well you're playing. By the way, that standing medium punch there for Abigail that you see him using, that downward hook, that is +5 on block. It's the only normal in the game that is +5 on block. There aren't even any +4 normals, but that one's +5. Cancel into Abigail flip, no interruption, he doesn't manage to V reversal it. It's the next best thing you can do, aside from interrupting it on the way up, is V reversal on block. You do not want to give Abigail any kind of Oh, sweep. We haven't actually been seeing very many sweeps coming out of Extra Slick. So that's a cool adjustment. It looks like he's only using sweep when he has V trigger to back it up, which is a very, very smart smart tactic for Abigail players to use. So if you've never played an Abigail in your life, his range is everything. His range is the screen. So he can do something like standing or crouching jab to reach half screen. He can do crouching medium punch to reach 3/4 of the screen. And his sweep, I kid you not, is 100% of the screen. The range is everywhere. And so a lot of Abigail players like to fall into the trap of abusing that sweep because it has so much range. And it can close the distance so quickly. But it is very punishable. It is very punishable and very reactive. So it's very smart of Extra Slick to only use it when he has that V trigger to make it safe. There's the armor break. He's going to dash forward. Knows that he's out of range for Abigail punch. Runs forward with that Hugo stance. Standing medium punch, standing medium punch, standing medium punch. Those are all +5. There's literally nothing you can press here. And that critical is going to go ahead and take game number 6 here for Extra Slick. This is looking pretty one-sided. We're starting to get into, you know, we're starting to get into sweep territory. So we're getting to the point where maybe even if RenzelGunz starts to make the correct adaptations, he might still not be able to win the set. This lead might be unrecoverable just by virtue of the fact that you will lose games to Abigail just by virtue of his damage output here. Also, shoutouts to Mr. Fox OS for the subscription. EX Psycho Inferno is going to be able to continue RenzelGunz's block string here, and yeah. You had your opportunity, Renzel, and now it is 100% Extra Slick's turn to get that damage going. EX flip. Okay, good. Patient just tries to back off and then tries to jump back in. Taking risks against Abigail is not what you want to do. Even if it works every now and again, the amount that you're going to, just the amount of damage that you're going to get punished for taking those kinds of risks just so vastly outweighs any kind of reward you could potentially get taking them against Abigail. You have to play it safe. Just move up once against this guy. There goes 80% of your health. Alright, good back dash. But no, unfortunately, he jumps right back into the Abigail run. You cannot go in on Abigail like that. You have to react to what he's doing. And there's going to be the stun. And this is going to kill him. 100% kill. You didn't even finish the combo to kill. You didn't even come close to finishing the combo to kill. That's Abigail's damage out before you.
Abigail wins.
What's happening right now is,
Round 1.
pretty much, it's just matchup unfamiliarity. There's so much here that, honestly, as the set's going on, Extra Slick's play is improving, and RenzelGunz is falling for a lot of the same stuff. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The stuff like the cancellations into run, into grab. That's what's blowing up RenzelGunz. And stuff like that can very easily be adapted. You just have to neutral jump that run on a reaction. You can very easily react to it. But even those runs into grab is just going to make all of the difference. It's going to make it impossible to start get any kind of momentum started because you just keep getting opened up with that. Alright, RenzelGunz playing a little bit patient here. But no, you don't press buttons into the run. I like the patience, but you just have to neutral jump them. Whiffs the Abigail punch, but no whiff punish out of RenzelGunz. Tries to grab the run into overhead, and that just doesn't work for him. And this is going to be yet another perfect here. So the kids of Charged Fire. So just two notoriously salty players from the Discord. These are two people that when they lose, they beat themselves up, and they just don't handle it well, you know. And so, you know, they just happen to be in the same place at the same time looking for games. RenzelGunz comes in, says, you know, I want an opponent. I don't want anybody weak. I don't want a scrub. I want somebody. I'm platinum. I'm super platinum. I'm hard shit right now. And so, you know, Extra Slick just happened to be in this Discord at the same time, and I was like, okay. Not sure who would win in a set between you two, but I'm pretty sure the world would overflow in a mountain. Again, just the resets into run. They're just working every single time. RenzelGunz is not reacting properly. Cancellation into EX flip. Look at that damage.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, tries to jump forward a little bit too early. You have to wait. Just patiently wait for Abigail to close the distance and then neutral jump. And what will end up happening is if he does any buttons prematurely, you'll block them. And if he tries to get close to the grabber or the punch or the overhead, you'll just neutral jump over it. Once he's within a certain distance, you can neutral jump all the options safely. Okay. Interesting little combo there. Actually, a lot of hits on the EX stomp there. On the EX kick whip. Still managed to connect in the end. Haven't seen that throw. Oh, the OTG with the EX flip. I don't even know if that was that an OTG? I think it just hit really low because he flew out of the air there. That's gonna be game 9. This is looking like it might be our final game. RenzelGunz pretty much has lost all possibility of making this comeback, but he still has an opportunity, one last opportunity to make an adjustment. Looks like some people are giving him tips. Maybe no, nobody's giving any tips. I wish you could hear my tips. Neutral jump those runs when they get close. All right, good block and good punish on that overhead follow up out of that run. Okay, interrupted that time. Just got lucky that he interrupted something and got a counter hit instead of just kicking into the armor. Oh no, but there we go yet again. The runs into the grabs. Catching RenzelGunz off guard. Here we go. We've got some momentum going in the corner. And as I mentioned earlier, this is, if you're going to take wins off of extra select, this is where you do it. Okay, we have ourselves some teabags, some unconfident teabags, but no, he jumps the combo, picks it right back up off the ground, and then drops it again. And then tries to melee by spamming crouching light kick, somehow manages to mistime all of them. Okay, one crouching medium punch is going to take that.
Round 2.
Alright, we may have ourselves a comeback, maybe. However, Extra Slick has all of his meter, every last bit of his meter. Oh, the jump back. I mean, I like that you're trying to jump, but you have to neutral jump. There we go. We have ourselves a neutral jump. Not a great punish, but good corner carry and good positioning. Good block screens going on right now. Oh no, no punish on the neutral jump. Punishes the sweep with a back throw. I mean, it is a punish, but you can do it so much better. Interruption. Goes for the double reverse into cycle axe, and unfortunately that's just too big of a gap there. Tell him about himself. Shoots the AX cycle ball, jumps in. Oh, wow! I'm surprised that he had time to actually activate the EX run there. Uno tries to V-skill the charge, but it's not going to work out. That's going to be set point here for Extra Slick. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want RenzelGunz to make the correct adjustments, but the best we've seen is like panic jump backs. He's definitely in the Salt Overdrive right now, and he doesn't seem to know how to handle his match at all. Big smash. Alright, EX stomp. Gets some momentum going in RenzelGunz' favor. Crouching light kick, take throw. Another big smash. Oh, okay, I like it. Calls out that fake Oki, does the quick rise, notices that he jumps forward and gets the standing heavy kick to interrupt anything that Abigail is trying to do. However, he doesn't get nearly enough damage off of that situation. Wow, okay. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It looked like he armored the, just like armored the projectile instead of deflecting it. Oh no, a little bit too far for M. Bison's grab, which is weird because it's the longest grab in the game. However, Abigail's hurt box is just so disproportionate with his actual animation and character model that he was in fact too far to get thrown there, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I recommend anybody who does not want to be free to Abigail to study this matchup right now, because if you do not know this matchup, you will lose 10-0 free, just like that. Good stuff to both of our salty competitors. I'm sure that RenzelGunz is extremely mad right now. However, all you gotta do is come back, watch this first to 10 set, which will be VODed up on the Twitch and the YouTube channel, and you will be 100%. You'll know what you were doing wrong and how to counter Abigail. That's definitely a matchup that you have to study. So I don't blame you at all for getting 10-0'd. Honestly, if I didn't study this matchup, I'd be just as free to Abigail. But yeah, thanks to our competitors. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks again to Mr. Fox for subscribing. Hope you enjoyed that new Chanzuki emote that you now have on Twitch. And I think it should also be a global Discord email for you now as well. You should be able to new chant Zuki anywhere you want, whether it's Twitch or Discord or, you know, Limbo, who cares. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. My name is Mountain Lover, and this has been a salty first to 10. Stay tuned for some Tekken action later today.